Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
We're jumping straight in today, looking at some pretty significant shifts happening in the marketing world.
Yeah, things are moving fast.
Exactly. We pulled together some recent industry news, and the goal is simple. Just get you up to speed quickly on what matters, no overwhelm.
Good plan.
We're focusing on three main things. Changes in how people search online, some new ad stuff on TikTok, and interestingly, Reddit's growing influence in search results.
All really key areas right now.
Definitely. So let's start with this first one, the search changes. It's kind of a big deal.
It really is. The headline grabber came out of those antitrust hearings, actually. Eddie Q mentioned something quite startling.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
For the first time in, get this, 22 years, Google searches coming from Apple's Safari browser have actually decreased.
22 years. Wow. That's not insignificant. So what's driving that? Any ideas?
Well, according to Q, it's down to the rise of AI tools. You know, things like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Microsoft Copilot.
Ah, okay. So people are maybe asking the AI directly instead of typing into Google.
That seems to be the idea. These AI platforms often just give you the answer, right? Rather than a list of links. It's a different way of getting information.
And there's a money angle here too, isn't there? Apple gets a huge chunk of change from Google.
A very huge chunk. We're talking around $20 billion a year for Google to be the default search engine in Safari.
So if people are searching less via Safari.
Exactly. It could potentially impact that revenue down the line. Maybe gives Apple more reason to push their own search tech or look elsewhere.
Interesting. Has Google said anything about the Safari dip specifically?
They've said overall searches are still up across all their platforms, but no specific comment on the Safari situation that I've seen.
So the bigger picture is maybe a fundamental shift in how we find stuff online, moving away from the classic search engine model.
It's certainly like a possibility, a real shift in user behavior, which means, businesses need to think differently about reaching people. It's not just about SEO anymore.
Right. Okay, let's pivot. TikTok, they're always doing something new. What's the latest on the advertising front?
Yeah, they're rolling out new features for their Pulse program. The whole idea is placing brand ads right next to the most engaging content.
Makes sense. Leverage that massive engagement they have.
Totally. And they're offering a few ways to do it. There's custom lineups.
Let me guess, AI-driven placement.
You got it. AI figures out relevant content based on what the user watches. Then there's Max Pulse.
Max sounds like premium.
Pretty much. Ads next to the top 4% of all TikTok content. Maximum visibility, likely maximum cost too.
Okay. What else?
They've got category lineups, so you can align with big topics like gaming or beauty, and seasonal lineups for specific events. Think Mother's Day or holidays.
Gotcha. And TikTok's claiming this works pretty well.
Their claim is up to 45% more exclusive reach with Pulse campaigns, if that's accurate.
That's a pretty compelling number for marketers.
Definitely. If you're trying to reach audiences on TikTok, these new Pulse options are certainly worth investigating.
Absolutely. Okay, third topic. This one I find really interesting. The rise of Reddit in search queries.
Yes, we're seeing this more and more. People literally typing Reddit alongside their search term into Google.
Why though? What are they looking for?
I think it boils down to authenticity. People want real conversations, genuine opinions, user experiences, not just polished website content.
You want the community take.
Exactly. And the result, Reddit threads and discussions are actually ranking higher in Google search results now.
Which creates a bit of an opportunity for brands, right? If they're being discussed there anyway.
A huge opportunity. Getting visibility through those real discussions can be incredibly valuable. If brands participate authentically in the right subreddits, listen, engage. It can really boost credibility.
But, and this feels like a big but with Reddit, it's unfiltered.
Crucial point. It is unfiltered. Brands have to be ready for that. Be transparent. Respond to the good and the bad. That's how you build trust there. You can't just control the message.
No, definitely not. And for you listening, it also means Reddit can be a great place for your own research, right?
Yeah.
To gauge real opinions.
Absolutely. See what actual people are saying about, almost anything.
Okay, so let's quickly wrap this up. The three big takeaways today. First, traditional search might be changing, possibly due to AI.
Second, TikTok's offering new ways for brands to get ads seen alongside highly engaging content.
And third, Community platforms like Reddit are becoming more important for finding information, pushing authenticity to the forefront.
And taken together, these all point to a really dynamic digital world, how we find information, how brands reach us. It's all evolving constantly.
Which leads us to our final question for you to think about. With all these changes happening, how might your own strategies need to adapt? Whether that's how you find information or how you connect with others online, it's definitely something to keep an eye on.